Hi everybody out there. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. Noodle here, and today we are still on the Skyblock survival, Sky survival challenge map thing. God, I can't even talk. This place is pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. Last time we went ahead and accomplished a bunch of stuff, but I mean, to be honest, a lot of the stuff was pretty easy. It wasn't that big of a challenge, not really. You know, mostly a lot of the simple stuff. Make a furnace, you know, make a one of these, a bunch of the wood tools, things like that. Oh, we have a bed. Not gonna need it. So yeah. Oh, actually, that's what I want to do. Take this. Bloop. 4, and now what we'll do is go, oh god, I don't have enough dirt. No, and no. Bam. Oh, I gotta wait for them to grow because I don't know which one's which. That's alright. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and finish off this house, and then once this is finished off, we're gonna go ahead and head over there. What's over there, you might ask? A jungle tree. We need a sapling so we can plant it over here. I also noticed there's no sand here. It's all just stone, no sand. So that means we're gonna be windowless for a little bit. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We don't. I mean, who needs windows? We don't. No need for windows. Not in our house. Not in our house! Oh god. Things have been going pretty well. I broke my cobblestone generator yesterday. It was fully functional, but it's broken. Unlike the military survival map, where I also broke my cobblestone generator, I didn't count that one only because it didn't actually work. It was broken from the get-go, and then I ended up losing my lava. This last one worked fine. I was just an idiot and covered up the lava. So I'm gonna go ahead and count that as a success. It's just I lost it. So God, that sucks. Almost done. Almost done building this house. Our house in the middle of the street, our house. God, that song is probably older than most of my viewers. I'm just saying. Alright, as we know, every adventurer needs a door. We're double the adventurer, but we only need one door. Just one. Just this one. We don't need another one quite yet. Alright, but we are going to need stairs, because I'll be damned if I'm going to be hitting the jump button every time I have to go up there. Yeah. Gonna need more than that. Blam. Blim blam. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking good. Looking good. What'd I do with that bed? The one that I said we're not gonna use. We are gonna use it, but we're gonna use it as decoration. Where's my... There we go. Go ahead and get the shovel out. Bam, there it is. Okay. So there we go. Shitty house. Not the best, obviously. But, you know what? It's alright. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make windows real quick for our shitty house. Nothing says I love you more than a few windows. Actually, I don't know. I can't back that up at all. There we go. 4. We only needed 3, but that's okay. Blamp. 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 Alright, there we go. The day is getting on, so let's get in our mind. Let's go ahead and grab some cobble and see if we can't get to this jungle place. I know, not the most exciting thing to do, collecting cobble, but it is something that we are going to have to do quite often, considering I broke my cobblestone generator. But I don't know about you, this is a lot more entertaining than watching somebody at a cobblestone generator. Where's Strike when I need him? He can stand in front of the cobblestone generator for me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. There was an issue that got brought up the other day. I was looking at my comments. You know, every time, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you get comments, you know, somebody comments on your stuff. I have it where it gets sent to my email. So I see every single comment that rolls by, and most of the time I just, you know, I check it out, you know, see how it goes. What do people have to say to me? Most of the time, very positive stuff. But this last time, somebody was actually really pissed off. This dude was like, you know, he downloaded the map from the link that I provided, and he said he got a virus from it. He was all pissed off, and he was like, "Good game," which I know it's just GG, but everybody knows that when you say GG, you're not exactly meaning it. You're being pretty fucking sarcastic. And I responded in kind by saying what I'm about to tell everybody here to do. Just because I provide a link means that it worked for me. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to work for you. And like anybody with common sense should know that when you download anything from the internet, I don't care if your grandma sent you a picture and, you know, you can trust her with the rest of your life. Every time you download anything from the internet, you should scan it first with an antivirus. If you don't do that, then I don't want to hear you bitching about how things turned out so wrong. Every time I download anything, it goes through an antivirus. And yeah, I don't care how trusted the source is. It could be from my mom. Don't care. Anybody can hack into anybody's account and just send you shit. And that also goes for maps. I mean, you don't know where the hell what's in these files. I mean, they can be chock full of viruses. They can be getting your credit card information right now. Is that possible? Sure, the possibility exists. Does that mean it happens? No, not at all. Like, the chances of it happening are pretty fucking slim. God, I don't need fucking pumpkins. I need melons. Make me melons. Stat. Alright. Yeah, so, you know, I don't want to hear anybody bitching about how they got a virus because they downloaded something from me. Like, if you get a virus, that's your own fault. Tough shit. Too bad. And it's not like I'm out here making all these videos to link you shit with viruses. Like, come on, man. Buyer beware. I download this stuff, and, you know, it works out fine for me. If it doesn't fucking work out, I'm not going to provide the link. Trust me or not, I don't care. Anything you go to, anything you download, you should probably scan it first. Now, the map that he was saying that he got a virus, Jesus, the map that he said that he got a virus from, I know doesn't got a virus, because I downloaded it and I fucking played it. Does that mean you should trust me? No, obviously not. You should obviously trust what you do and what you can see. Oh man, I don't want to cut these vines down. These are like the only vines we have, but I don't have iron. Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this, people. We're getting a sapling. So, with that being said, it's gonna take forever. You know, obviously this guy, he got a virus from somewhere. You know, maybe it was the download, maybe it wasn't. But all I know for a fact is that he was the first one to ever complain, at least to me about it, and this is like on the forums and all, that they had gotten a virus. Like, you would think somebody else would have been like, hey, you know, don't download this shit, I got a virus from it. But no, he was the only one. So more than likely he got it because he didn't know how to download the shit. He ended up getting a virus because he clicked on some pop-up or he clicked on the wrong button that said download. And then he needed somebody to blame. Instead of himself, he blames me, which is a pretty shit attitude to have in the first place. Oh, look, there's a sapling. Awesome. Which is a pretty shit attitude to have in the first place. Like, don't blame me for your follies. Like, seriously, don't even play that game with me. So I just responded in kind by just telling him, very straightforward, not having an attitude or anything, that, you know what, you just need to put your shit through a virus scanner, and that's it. You know, quit bitching. just virus scanner or, get the fuck out. Like, seriously, we don't need any kind of negativity here. We're all just here to have a good time and, have fun. There's always got to be somebody who's got to be a party pooper. Oh, this looks fucking disgusting. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say on that subject. And I don't like getting after people, but I also don't like being blamed for other people's faults. Like, nobody, like, I didn't put a gun to your head. I didn't make you download anything. And it sucks that you got a virus, dude. That sucks. I know. I get viruses too, but, shit happens. Shit happens. I don't go around blame everybody else for my woes. It's just, it's annoying, is what it is. But I know there's going to be like that. Like, there was somebody who, I talk about the Yogscast. I mean, if you play Minecraft, you've seen the Yogscast. I mean, you might not like them, but you've seen them. You recognize. So, like, there's somebody who left a comment on one of the things that was like, fuck you guys. You guys don't deserve to live. You're just a bunch of bums. I don't know why you play this stupid game. Blah, blah, blah. You guys are losers. Simon and Lewis, you're just a bunch of punks. Whatever, just talking shit and hating in general. And it was sad. It was sad because, for as much as I say that, I don't care if you guys, subscribe or vote or like me or whatever, I don't care. It makes me feel good when people do it out of their own volition, that they say, you know what, I actually like this guy's video, I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Or, hey, you know what, this guy's pretty clever or witty, or he's not overly annoying. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. That makes me feel good. That I'm doing this. I do this because I like doing this. I don't do it for any other reason besides self-gratification, but it's nice to know that my self-gratification and me being greedy with, oh God, oh yeah, look at that, diamond pick, and 2 diamonds. Let's go ahead and get some obsidian. But it's nice to know that with my greedy self, me doing this for self-gratification, that somebody else is getting something out of this. And that makes me feel good. It's sad that, once you turn famous or once you start, getting to where people start recognizing you, the trolls come out and they want to start hating, and there's no real need for that. I mean, a troll's gonna troll. I understand, because I am a troll. But, like, at some point you're just like, really? You just need to grow up and whatever. Anyway, this guy was talking shit about the Yogscast, and, people were getting really pissed off, like, trying to defend them and stuff. And somebody was like, no, we looked into it. This guy's just a fucking troll. He does this to everybody. Just ignore him and he'll go away. So, me being the curious person that I am, I went ahead and clicked on his channel and looked. He doesn't upload anything, but he comments like a motherfucker. And he comments about everybody's shit. And he just talks shit to everybody. And it's like, really? You have nothing better to do with your time than to talk shit about people? Like, that's what we call high school. In high school, you're supposed to be an idiot. You're supposed to be, like, obsessed with drama and wanting, conflict and stuff. But at a certain age, you grow up and you graduate from high school. You shouldn't have to deal with that crap anymore. The Valley Girl girlfriend that, is the cheerleader, the one who's all about drama and, oh my God, I can't believe you slept with Becky, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what? That shit gets old really quick. And me, as an older person, I say older, I say wiser. As a wiser person, I'm not old. You come to the point where you're like, you know what, I just don't want to have to deal with it. Like, relationship-wise, you guys always hear me talk about baby girl, my girlfriend, and our kids. Like, yeah, there's days where I get stressed out, and it's never a focused anger. It's never like, whatever. I don't have to worry about drama with her. It's not like she cheated on me or anything. There's no need to be suspicious. That was the dryer, by the way. There's nothing like that. And I really like that in a relationship. I like the fact that, you know what, she can trust me to just say, hey, you know what, go out and go have fun with your friends. And know that I'm not out there just cheating on her. And the same thing goes with her. I can trust her to go out with her friends or with her family and just take off, and no drama is necessary. And in fact, we have very little drama. I don't think we've even had a fight. And if we did, it was nothing more than just a simple argument, no yelling, no nothing, just a discussion and a change of, views of points of view. And that's it. And that's all it ever has to be. You don't need drama in your life. And I hate trolls that just go out there just to seek drama. Not to be funny or not to be clever, but just to have drama in their lives. To say, I started shit and I made you angry. Well, I mean, I know that's what it's about, being a troll, but, you don't have to not be classy about it. So there's my life lesson. There's my rant for the day. It irked me that there's people like that. that, you know, go out of their way just to fuck with somebody. I found a T-shirt today, or was it yesterday? It's probably yesterday. We donated a bunch of our old clothes to the Salvation Army and Goodwill and stuff like that. And yeah, I found a shirt that doesn't fit me anymore because I'm the fat kid and I'm just getting fatter. But it had one of my favorite quotes. And the only reason I was saying, like, I haven't fit in this shirt in years, but I really like the quote in the front of it. I don't know it verbatim, but I do know that, you know, I got the gist of it. And the gist of it is, you know, those people that are too weak or too dumb to create anything for themselves live out their lives just to discourage others from doing anything. And you know what? That's pretty true. I've known a lot of people who they can't create anything, and they just spend their entire lives just fucking with people just because they're so angry that they can't do anything themselves. I guess that's bedrock. Alright. So we went ahead and we got some obsidian, and that means we can go ahead and make a nether portal. Once we get some... Whoa. What the hell is that? That is definitely on purpose, man. Definitely on purpose. Is that what they meant by don't fall? That we have to build something out there? Oh, I'm gonna need to be prepared. Need to be prepared. What was I talking about? No need for drama. Got it. We got some obsidian. Got it. Relationships. Got it. I don't know. I literally forgot what we were talking about. This is what happens when you get old. You forget what you say. I think what I'm getting at is that there's no need to ever get angry about anything. If you want to have a difference of opinion, that's great. I encourage people to have a difference of opinion. I encourage people to, you know, to bring up an argument with me, not get angry about it. Just bring up a legitimate argument with me. Have some, you know, evidence to back up your claim, and then go for it from there. I kind of ranted a little bit about this. I touched on it a little bit on the survival chunk. I kind of got into a whole religious debate, but I think the main point that I want to pull, at least from that conversation that we've had, is the fact that, you know, I used to have a friend that was Jewish. We had a chaplain that was Catholic. You know, I'm pagan. And we were all these different religions, and nightly we would have these big debates, not arguments, debates. Where, you know, we would sit around and we would play devil's advocate with each other, and we'd poke, you know, try to poke holes into other people's faith or religion, just to try to get our point across, to see how well, you know, your whatever it is, your knowledge or the what if situations, blah blah blah. And guess what? It never broke out into a fist fight. It never had anything to do with drama. It was all about sharing opinions and views, and that was it. And I think that if anybody can learn anything from this, that the world would probably be a better place if people can just pull their own heads out of their asses and realize that not everybody is as important as they think they are. And that goes for me, you, your mom, your parents, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your whatevers you got. So if it's only you and a trash can and a dog, then your trash can and your dog needs to pull their head out of their asses along with you and realize that you're not so self-important. And when people take a step back from that and just realize that, you know, there's a grander picture and a bigger thing out there besides just them, you know, everything just seems a little easier to deal with, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that the sunlight came up, and that means it's the end of day 2. I think I'm going to end this rant right here. I'm probably not going to continue it in the next video. I mean, there's no real need to. I said what I had to say. The fact that there's trolls out there, they're annoying, and yeah, you know, I'm just going to do my best not to let them get to me, because that's all it is. You don't feed the trolls, people. You don't feed the trolls. You just let them be. God, if I can get this deep enough, I can grow my pumpkin in here, or my red mushroom in here. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Alright, so that's it. That's all we got for today. We went ahead and got some obsidian, which is awesome. We got the diamond pick, which is amazing. We went ahead and finished off our house. That was awesome. The sun is up, so I'm going to have to go ahead and cut the video. And my fucking melons haven't grown yet. God, this is annoying. I'm going to go ahead and give them more. They grew! God, thank you. Oh man, what a day, what a day. My melons grew. Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. So with that, I now have a melon farm. Haha, at the end of the day. Look at that. Blam, blam, blam. Melon and pumpkin farm. Wonderful. So that's it. We'll go ahead and pick it up where we left off last time. We're going to go ahead and check out and investigate that tiny little island that's floating down there. You see it? Down there. So until then, I hope you guys have a good one. I will catch you all in the next video, hopefully, and I'll see if I can't find something nicer to say. Probably not. I'm probably still going to be an asshole, but, you know, whatever. So until then, I'll catch you guys later. Love, peace, chicken grease, too.